We have a bunch of brand new, never before seen leaked footage from Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we're going to look at it right now. Hats on. It's back to Hisui. Hello, everybody. Blaine here for Bridge4Games. Big news. We have leaked footage from Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's why I didn't want to waste any time. I want to show you guys this right away because this is huge. That's why we're just starting right on this page here. So we have Pori leaks right here now. So as we can see in the image here, I have mirrored it because I don't want to get in trouble by Nintendo or anything. So as you guys can see, he does have a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and he has been dumping footage from it all night long on a stream. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it right now. But before I do, I just want to take a second to ask that if you like the videos we have here on the channel, please make sure that you like them by hitting the thumbs up button, and of course consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community to make sure you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. All right, let's talk the leaks now. So we can see here, he says, here we go, boys. He has the game, and now he is showing us kind of our initial character selection screen. So everything's going to be watermarked for Pori leaks, obviously here. So we see our usual sort of 8 trainer thing here, which is pretty normal. That's nothing really all that crazy. And then as we go ahead and progress here, we can see that he chose this particular female avatar, and he said Gen 5 is great. I can't disagree. I'm from New York, actually, in case you guys didn't know that. So Gen 5 is my kind of home area. And we can see here he chose Oshawott. All right, so as we progress now, we can see that the controls for the game are completely leaked here as well. So you can use the triggers to change an item or a Pokemon, or to focus on a nearby target, or to aim and throw an item or a Pokemon. We can toggle the ride Pokemon by, let's see, the plus symbol. The minus symbol is how you check the Arc phone. You obviously move around using the joystick. You can only use the joystick, so you can't use the D-pad because that's actually how you check the Pokedex, change your ride Pokemon, things like that. And then investigating nearby areas and jumping out of the way are the button controls, which is really cool. But we also have confirmation here that you can control the in-game camera, which everybody is excited about. We finally have free motion camera, kind of like how it was in like the Crown Tundra. So very exciting to see that here. So let's see what else we got. Now, as we talked about, guys, it looks like, there are some elements of like a time travel plot here, because we're seeing this person in normal clothing, and this looks like Alola region type stuff. So maybe the trainer, like the male trainer, is from Kalos because he's got the Kalos shirt. I don't know. I think it's really interesting. But as we can see here with the Arc phone, it says it's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. So this is how they're explaining having a phone in like feudal Japan. You just had your phone on you, and Arceus changed it in the Arc phone. So that's pretty awesome they're doing this. So he says, sorry for the quality. It's fine. And then we see here entering town for the first time. Let's see. The young lady was great assistance to my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive me bringing her to the village for a bit. Oh, there's the guy that looks like Gowron. All right. Let's see. Yeah, very clearly this character is wearing modern clothing relative to everything we've seen. And there is a big old storm over Mount Coronet. Okay. I don't know what that's about here. The houses have pretty nice detail, I gotta say. They actually look kind of like period houses, which I think is cool. I like how nobody's commenting on that storm. Also, I hope it's the quality of video. That storm looks pretty loose. All right, so that's pretty much what we've seen here for entering Jubilife Village. And as we proceed from here, the map and markers. Okay, so you'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions and see if you can spot a marker and head towards it. Oh, it's this like triangle thing here. I think that's one of the symbols you have like on your patch on your jacket. Once you join, Team Galaxy or whatever. So it says you have to head to the Wallflower, which serves as a village canteen. Oh, so we all right, we're hanging out in a bar. We are really getting up in years here. And as we can see, the character looks to be about 15 or so. So very interesting that our characters are now getting older in the game as well. Obviously people were saying in Sword and Shield, we looked like we were, a little bit older. So right now we're actually full-fledged, 15 teenager, which is pretty cool. So it does seem like pretty much right off the bat, you will meet your, opposite avatar option here for the main player character. So it says, unfortunately, it's just as Ray says, I'm clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. So that's what Levinton says. I guess Levinton is the professor. He's kind of a train wreck, but you know, it's fun because he's a cool guy. And Ray looks a little depressed. I got his hat here. I don't know why he's sad, but in any event, let's see. So threatened with death. Okay, so this is the head of the galactic group or the galaxy group. And let's see here. So you will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps death in the wilds. Jesus. It's a little extreme. She kind of reminds me of Cyrus, if I'm being honest. So it looks like you sit down for dinner with the professor here. And then it says, where'd you find the stranger in the first place, Professor? So obviously, nobody knows where we came from. We just appeared, it seems. And then we first meet, what's her name? Xylen, with Ray, the other character. So both both player characters meet Xylene at the same time. It says, if you wish to join Galaxy Expedition Team, you have to prove yourself by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Okay, so you're getting the challenges kind of right off the bat. And from there, before you go into your first mission, you can see Cyndaquil, Oshawott, Rowlet, and pick them as your starters. So in this case, he said he was taking Oshawott, but he took Cyndaquil. And I can't blame him. Cyndaquil is adorable. They're all adorable. So let's see. Let's see what Ray says here. We don't want to keep him waiting. Let's hurry to headquarters. I do like how he actually has his hands on his hips. And okay. I was about to say he doesn't really have as tanky of, motion as they have in the past. But he looks good there. But then he sort of like stops, rotates to walk, which is a little not perfect there, but that's okay. I can forgive it. And then waking up in your room. Okay, so we see this giant, storm coming and hitting a tree. All right, and then what do we get from this? Let's see. The next day. Okay, so does that happen and then we had a dream about it? I don't know. I mean, all of this is from PokeLeaks, so I didn't see this by, myself. But it's, hey, in there, you awake? There was some wild lightning last night. Okay, so it looks like it actually happened. And then that's where we get out of our room. Yeah, this is much more NPC elements. Just the way you're moving is much more fluid than in many Pokemon games. It really feels very like an action RPG kind of thing, which is very interesting. I think that's really cool. Speaking of action RPGs, we have God of War here. And then here is the Pokemon stats menu. So I'm not... Okay, so it's HP 52 out of 52. Height, weight, total experience. I imagine... Okay, so go with me here. These buttons over here, we see... I don't know why he didn't go to it, but we see the indication for there to be the actual 6 stat, like, pentagon thing. Or I guess that'd be a hexagon thing over here. So I imagine we still have, 6 distinct stats, which is cool. So I don't know why he didn't show them, because we did want to figure out, like, how the stat system works. But in any event, we do see here the full Hisui map, looking very much like the Sinnoh region, which is really cool. It's pretty big, I will say that. I am very happy to go explore it. So a lot of people were saying they were worried it was too small. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I am, again, slightly worried of how many Pokemon are in it, how dense the area is. But again, I am very excited to go and explore it either way. And then from here, it says, looking at the area map. Okay, I'm excited to see this. All right, your quarters, a Galaxy Hall. We have a farm there. That's where your Pokemon go instead of a PC box. Charm Lady Lucille. Okay. Craftworks, Wellflower, Hairdresser. So everything is right with next to your house or your residence there. You have everything you would need. And then let's see. Anything else special here? Your quarters. That was the word I was looking for. Okay, so pretty much everything is going to be right there. Nothing too fancy. I do like how the map has like an overall kind of old style look. It almost looks like topographic. We have a trainer battle. Okay, cool. So our character throws out a Pokeball with Cyndaquil in it. It is a wooden Pokeball, as we know. Again, I'm sorry for the quality, guys. This is not me. Okay, so Togepi is running up to start some trouble, looks like. And we quick attacked it. It looks like you could... Okay, so you can move all around in battles here. All right, this is really interesting. So Cyndaquil only has quick attack, which we don't know yet why that is, but that's interesting that it starts with that instead of like tackle. So we may end up with where the moves are completely different, because everybody was assuming that was only for the trailer that had quick attack like that, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I really like how they had the beam go all the way to the Pokeball, which is cool. All right, moves, items, well, the world will open up to you. Okay, nope, nothing unusual there. So yeah, she fought a Togepi, she won. That was really cool. The battles feel so much more lively in this game, which I really like. So apparently he failed to catch a Starly. So he threw the Pokeball, and now he's trying to get close, and I guess the Starly runs off, which is very interesting. So, oh, you can throw the Pokeball into the sky? Oh my gosh, that's so cool! All right, so you said they're quite skittish. It's hard to catch one once they spotted you. Okay. Is nobody going to mention that giant cloud? Because it was right there again. All right, so what do we have next here? Shinx. Okay, so he is going to catch Shinx. They're aggressive. Did you know that already? So it does appear to be a bit of hand-holding. But again, this is a very different game than what we've had in the past. So I don't necessarily think hand-holding is that bad. I know I may lose some people for that, but I don't think it's horrible. And here they're teaching you how to focus, which is really cool. And I like how you can skip through it. It's not, a giant text box you have to deal with. They really do have some decent, bodily animations here for, Ray, I believe his name is. Oh, they took that one from Sun and Moon. That was Hop. The two arms like going side to side. Oh, they're a big fan of that one. All right, so we didn't get to see the battle with Shanks. He is just starting over again here, but that's all right. And then here is the character customization menu, guys. So as we can see, you have contacts. Okay, so you can change your eye color again, which is something I know a lot of people really wanted to do because we couldn't do that in some other games that we had. Okay, so they went with the Galaxy outfit. And let's see. Nothing else. Oh, nothing else is really available. We just have the contact thing. Okay. So I guess we haven't really bought many clothes yet. That would make sense. There's a character called Karen, and she has an Eevee. All right, so... Oh, Eevee does look very cute, I must say. Maybe we ought to build some spare lodging in case anybody else falls from the sky. Okay, so we do have confirmation that our character basically just fell out of the sky, found the professor, and here we are. We're going about our stuff. So it seems like we have to face Kamado, who's like one of the guys in the Galaxy, team here. It says, let's see what you're made out of. Face me in combat. And obviously we're not going down from a challenge here. I guess we have not hit A yet. Okay. Try to throw him. Or charge at him? Okay. I was assuming a Pokemon battle. And we got our clocks cleaned, it looks like. It says, Herm, you've got some fight in you. We do. We're used to fighting with Pokemon, but we have some fight in us, I suppose. Interesting. All right, so I guess that was one of your entry trials here in the game. Okay, oh, and here, look at this. You're learning the recipe for Pokeballs. Okay, so as we knew, you need one Apricorn and one Tumblestone, which is like that red rock. And I'm guessing that Apricorns, generic ones, are going to be needed for all the other Pokeballs. And we've seen that rock, there's like colors like that, a bunch of different ones all throughout the region. So I assume that's how you can craft, great balls, ultra balls, heavy balls, because we've seen those in the game. So from there, we see Antha, who's a local clothing dealer. Okay, cool. And what does she have to say here? All right, the professor asked, I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I hope they fit. We do get to see next up, we have the Pokedex here. A volume for compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Laventon continually adds to it with each report made on a new Pokemon species. Very cool. And in the Pokedex, we currently have all the starters because we saw them. Togepi, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. And as we can see, there are what looks like a lot of different things about each Pokemon here. So let's see here. I prepared this volume for you. I hope it aids to your aim. Okay, here's what we're talking about, the research tasks. So in the video I covered yesterday, we mentioned, there's research tasks throughout the game. There's a lot of them, and you have to do them for each Pokemon, I guess, in order to level them up. So pretty interesting that we're seeing that pretty much right off the bat. We're going to really get used to kind of the way it works. And then after your first trainer battle, I guess you get some potions. So it does look like just a normal bottle, kind of the way it does before. So this is all pretty standard fare for like a Pokemon game. But now, okay, all right, this is a big spoiler. We're now getting into evolution. So it says here, some Pokemon can undergo evolution, which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the evolve option when viewing your Pokemon in your satchel. So I'm guessing you look into your bag, you see your Pokemon, and there are certain requirements for it to evolve. And when you get those requirements made, you can evolve your Pokemon. So we're not going to be evolving in battle the way we have before. You have to choose to evolve your Pokemon when the time is right, which is a very interesting thing. We've heard that before, like, because people were saying one of the early leaks was that, when we, meet certain criteria, we're sort of allowed at that point to evolve our Pokemon. So it does seem like we won't be able to, over level necessarily. We'll actually have to complete certain storyline requirements to have our Pokemon evolve, which is cool. So hair customization, which we're taking a look at now. Short, okay. And then long, shorn. Yeah, this is all pretty standard stuff. We've kind of all seen this before, but I am glad to see it again. And then, oh yeah, this is a big one. There is fall damage in the game, guys. So if you jump off this cliff the way the person did, you are taking some actual damage when you land here. So obviously this game is really striving to be a much more hardcore kind of serious game than what we've had in the past here. We don't care about the Sex and the City sequel. Thank you. So weight 17.4, height is 1.8. Quick attack, okay, it knows Ember, so people were wondering if that was not in the game or if it was. Ember is still around, which is cool. Okay. So HP, why does it say 1 and 2? All right, maybe that's, oh, is that how many EVs it has? Right next to the stat here, which should be really cool. That would be a really nice way to actually keep track of that, because that's something we haven't really had the ability to do yet. We do see natures have returned. Do we see... I don't think we saw abilities. The Pokemon do appear to have an Arceus marking to symbolize they were from the Arceus games. It's Arceus's wheel. I don't see... Okay, we see the 2 attacks. We see Quick Attack and Ember. All right. So again, possibly the EVs here. It would make sense. Because you've knocked out probably a few Pokemon here and there. So Bold at this point was level 5. Yeah, okay. So as of right now, the Pokemon don't have abilities in this game. That's very interesting, I'll say that. So we have a wild Pokemon battle here. So is that a... Okay, it's a Buizel. All right, so Mike would be very happy. It shows up here. So Cyndaquil should get rocked by all fairness here. But he's going for a quick attack. It is only level 3. Okay. I'm noticing, guys... I don't know if it's just me. Do the Pokemon, like the wild Pokemon, do they seem tougher to anybody else? Because, like, it's level 3, and it is taking these hits like a champ. I mean, granted, it's only Quick Attack, and Cyndaquil is not the most offensive Pokemon, but again, physically that is. So, I don't know, but it was just something I kind of noticed. But as we can see, he is going to knock out the Buizel here. Or he's throwing a Pokeball. Okay. Alright, we get to see our nice little firework display. By the way, that is one thing I absolutely hate about this game, which is the only thing that I really have an issue with. When you throw the ball, it, like, recoils, and then, like, regains the momentum to fly forward. It looks very jarring, but other than that, that looks really cool. And I think that's actually the end of all the news we have. So there was some drama breaking out about, people said he was charging to get content. He wasn't. Everything was pretty much free. So he's saying stopping, taking a break for right now. And then he is not going to do a dump for it. But hopefully in the next few days, we'll get one of the data miners like Kurt or, somebody like that, Anubis. They can rip the games, dump them, and we'll know everything in them. But as of right now, that is what we have. These are the leaks we have from Pori Leaks. If you don't follow Pori Leaks on Twitter, why? But seriously, go follow him pretty much right away, because the information that he has is unparalleled. It's so useful and helpful, and you really want to make sure you see this if you want to get into spoilers. So that being said, everybody, I really wanted to just do a quick video, show you all the big news, show you all the info as quickly as I could, because I wanted to get this up as soon as possible for you. So that being said, everybody, if you did like the video, please make sure that you absolutely impact that like button in the face. And of course, consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community to make sure that you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. So that being said, everybody, I've been Blaine. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Again, make sure that you hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our episodes, because we are going to be covering all of the Pokemon news that comes later on today. because I guarantee you the leakers and everything are going to be playing a lot more today. So there's probably going to be another video coming out this afternoon recapping even more info. So that being said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed. Remember that the best Pokemon games are the ones that you love to play, and the proper ways to play them are however you have the most fun. I hope each and every one of you have a happy, epic, awesome, and amazing day. Enjoy Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's almost here, and we finally have our leaks. I'm so excited, and I will see you in the next video. See you around. Bye-bye.